Today, I want to share that people who take blood pressure medication long-term should always be aware of these three abnormalities and consult a doctor if they notice them. Hello, I have had hypertension for more than 2 years and have been taking an Allopril for it. My blood pressure is usually well controlled, but I have been having a dry cough recently. I went to the respiratory department, and the doctor said there was no problem, suggesting I come to see you. They said it might be a side effect of the blood pressure medication. 62-year-old Mr. Zhao is very focused on healthcare, especially as he has gotten older. He has always maintained a low-salt, low-fat diet and pays great attention to exercise, often practicing Tai Chi and jogging. As a result, Mr. Zhao is in good physical condition. However, Mr. Zhao could not escape the ravages of hypertension when he turned 60. For doctors, Mr. Zhao is an obedient patient who takes his medication on time and never misses a dose. His blood pressure has always been very stable. But recently, for some reason, Mr. Zhao has been having a persistent dry cough. At first, he thought it was a cold, but after seeing a doctor in the respiratory department, the doctor said it might be a side effect of the blood pressure medication. Mr. Zhao, your current symptoms rule out respiratory diseases, and it can be basically determined that this is a side effect of an Allopril. You will no longer take this blood pressure medication. I will prescribe you another blood pressure medication. After you take it, observe if there are any abnormal conditions. If you feel any discomfort, come to the hospital for a checkup in time. Hypertension, as a very common chronic disease, is damaging the health of our people, and the patients are getting younger and younger. Speaking of hypertension, it cannot be separated from antihypertensive drugs. The main treatment for hypertension is to maintain stable blood pressure through oral antihypertensive drugs. There are a variety of blood pressure medications on the market. We all know that medicine is 3 parts beneficial and 7 parts harmful, but if blood pressure medication is not taken, hypertension cannot be controlled in the long term, which can easily lead to a series of complications such as myocardial infarction and cerebral infarction. Doctors tell us that people who take blood pressure medication long-term should always be aware of these 3 abnormalities and not be slow to react. 1. Limb weakness. Potassium is a very important trace element in the body because it can maintain the acid-base balance in the body and make the limbs more flexible. Potassium can be lost through the evaporation of sweat and excretion of urine, and long-term use of blood pressure medication can also lead to excessive potassium loss. If you experience limb weakness, muscle soreness, leg cramps, and numbness, you should be vigilant. This is a sign of potassium deficiency in the body. 2. Frequent constipation or diarrhea. People who take blood pressure medication long-term should pay extra attention to their gut health because long-term use of antihypertensive drugs can lead to the loss of potassium in the body, causing slower gastrointestinal motility and affecting the digestive system. Different blood pressure medications work through different mechanisms. Some medications, such as reserpine and methyldopa, can inhibit the secretion of stomach acid, thereby reducing symptoms of stomach discomfort. Propranolol, on the other hand, can weaken gastrointestinal motility, increasing the risk of gastrointestinal bleeding. Therefore, when choosing antihypertensive drugs, their effects on the stomach should be considered, and related indicators should be regularly monitored to assess changes in the condition. If the patient has gastritis or gastric ulcers, the use of calcium channel blockers can aggravate stomach lining damage. Patients who take blood pressure medication long-term should observe for symptoms of stomach discomfort and adjust their diet according to medical advice, avoiding spicy and stimulating foods, and maintaining a regular schedule to reduce the risk of stomach discomfort. So, in daily life, it is important to supplement potassium, expel excess toxins and waste from the body, and alleviate constipation and diarrhea. 3. Heart discomfort and breathing difficulties. Potassium has a certain protective effect on heart function. If the body is deficient in potassium, it can lead to electrolyte imbalances and cause the heart to become overexcited, resulting in arrhythmias and tremors. People who take blood pressure medication long-term and feel heart discomfort, chest tightness, or have difficulty breathing may be experiencing excessive potassium loss. If you have a heart condition, you should pay even more attention. Doctors remind everyone that people who take blood pressure medication long-term should pay attention to supplementing potassium. In daily life, eat more of these 4 foods to supplement potassium. 1. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are rich in vitamins and starch. Eating a moderate amount of sweet potatoes can promote gastrointestinal motility, thereby alleviating constipation. Moreover, sweet potatoes are rich in potassium, which helps maintain the balance of fluids and electrolytes in the body and can reduce sodium levels, thus lowering blood pressure and protecting the heart. 2. Bananas. When it comes to foods rich in potassium, bananas are definitely the best choice. In our daily lives, bananas are very common and inexpensive. They are available in all seasons and can be bought year-round. Every 100 grams of banana contains about 208 milligrams of potassium. Bananas help gastrointestinal motility and eliminate toxins from the body, making them the best fruit for people who take blood pressure medication long-term. 3. Corn. Corn is a whole grain that people love to eat. It is not only delicious but also highly nutritious. Every 100 grams of corn contains about 486 milligrams of potassium. The nutrients in corn can maintain vascular health, reduce the accumulation of substances on the blood vessel walls, and help lower blood pressure and blood lipids. 4. Fish. Fish is low in calories and rich in protein. The potassium in fish helps clean the blood vessel walls, reduce blood lipid deposits, and prevent hypertension and thrombosis. Eating more fish can protect the heart and help regulate blood pressure. Remind everyone that people who take blood pressure medication long-term should eat less of these 4 types of foods. 1. High-salt foods. High-salt foods can stimulate the appetite, but for people with hypertension, eating high-salt foods frequently can raise blood pressure. 2. Alcohol. Alcohol contains ethanol. Long-term drinking not only increases the burden on the liver but also exacerbates the side effects of blood pressure medication, causing serious consequences such as fainting. 3. Strong tea. Strong tea contains caffeine, which can cause the brain to be in an extremely excited state, leading to palpitations, insomnia, and elevated blood pressure. It is recommended that patients who drink tea should choose green tea, which can help stabilize blood pressure. 4. Grapefruit. Grapefruit can affect the activity of enzymes that metabolize blood pressure medication, slowing down the metabolism of the medication and making it difficult to stabilize blood pressure. 5. Milk. Although milk is nutritious, for people who take blood pressure medication, the calcium in milk can affect the efficacy of the medication and easily cause dizziness. Hypertension. Do you have these 3 misconceptions? 1. Blood pressure medication damages the liver, kidneys, and stomach. It is actually very rare for blood pressure medication to damage the liver, kidneys, and stomach. Doctors believe that the risks of treating hypertension with medication are far lower than the risks of heart disease and stroke caused by not treating hypertension. 2. Once you start taking blood pressure medication, you have to take it for life. Most people with hypertension need to take medication long-term to control their blood pressure, but a few patients can maintain stable blood pressure through a healthy lifestyle and may not need medication. 3. If blood pressure medication controls your blood pressure, you don't need to measure it. Blood pressure is constantly changing, and only regular monitoring can better control it. How high is hypertension? Hypertension refers to elevated systolic or diastolic pressure. What are the signals of hypertension? Some people experience headaches, dizziness, and insomnia, while others have no symptoms at all. Regular monitoring and management are key. Can you lower blood pressure without medication? Primary hypertension has no clear cause and is hard to eradicate, while secondary hypertension can return to normal through treatment of the underlying cause. If blood pressure is unstable and persistently high, medication is generally needed. That's all for today. I wish every hypertension patient a safe and healthy life.